Hi, this is Melanie Dawn, and this is Dawn of Wisdom. I started therapy last week, and I want to take you on my journey through this from beginning to end, and for you from beginning to forever. But I want to share this with you. Therapy is extremely private and personal, and but I'm all about vulnerability with you guys. I'm going to be very, very honest. And when I learn something through my therapy, I hope it encourages y'all to find therapy if you need it. Let's talk a little bit about therapy. Therapy is a wonderful thing if you find someone you connect with. This lady that I met with is probably in her 70s, an old school, beautiful person. She just let me talk, and then she would give her input, and she would give her beautiful learned thoughts. And I love that she was older. I love that she didn't hand me paperwork and tell me do this, do that. I tend to not do good with that kind of therapy. Some people it works with, but it doesn't work with me. I need to talk. I get very personal and vulnerable, and I need to talk. And I've been stuck lately, and this being stuck has driven me back into therapy, which I've been in off and on my whole life. And you got to know when it's time to get back in and talk to someone, because sometimes the people that you're around, we want them to understand us, but we really, nobody understands us. Come on, we all have parts of us that nobody knows. And we also wanting to go deep with people. Not everybody wants to do that. Not everybody wants to talk about feelings, whether they're ready, not ready, whatever it may be. Not everybody wants to listen to you and open up to you. And when they do, you just let people know you're there. That's my new thoughts, And when you want to have a difficult conversation, I'm here to have it with you. And if you don't and you never do, that's okay with me too. So therapy, session 1, here we go. Loved her. Her name was Brooks. She sat and listened, and I talked and cried so much I could hardly see her. My vision was blurred, but I hadn't cried like that in a while. I knew I was due for a really good cry, and normally I'll do it in the bathtub, or I'll watch a sad movie, something that makes me cry. This was just sobbing, you guys. I sobbed and shared a lot about my feelings about my mother. It seems a lot of my trauma goes back to the protector in my life, which was my mother. And what I always say, and I've always said, was, well, she did the best she could. And this therapist looked at me and she goes, what a cop-out. No, she didn't. And I looked at her and I said, I've never heard anybody say that. And she goes, your mother did the best she could for her, but she did not do the best she could for you. And it was just a wow moment, because it's true. It's lifted something in me. It's given me more information. It's made me very curious. And I think I'm going to think twice before I say that anymore. They did the best they could. I don't think they did the best they could for you. And isn't that what it comes down to? I'm the one that's going through it now. It was not the best for me. So insight doesn't take away from the fact that I love my mother dearly, and I wish she was here to talk to me sometimes. And I remember her wise words. She was very wise. And it doesn't take away the fact that as she got older, her and I went to therapy. A lot came out when I was a mother with 3 children of my own. Yeah, so it was a beautiful thing. And I'm going to share this journey with you as I go. I'm going to share my therapy sessions with you. I'm going to be open and vulnerable. And I'm going to encourage you guys to get your ass in therapy if you fucking need it. Anyways, Nurse Mellow on Instagram, Facebook. Please contact me. I'd love to talk with you and even interview some of you. And then I'm nurse.mello@yahoo.com. You can always send me an email. Tell me what you think about my podcast. I love it. It's been therapy for me. And let's do this journey, get on this journey together, and, go to therapy if you need it. Therapists and coaches are amazing. Lots of love.